is what's popping in the world of young Hollywood.
What's up, Pops Up? It's your girl, JWoww.
Fabulous tonight. I love the pantsuit. Was this your first choice?
It was. I like to shock people because everybody expects.
Yeah. So we thought you'd show up like.
No, I'm professional tonight. I'm going to leave that to the queens, and I'm going to be the mother tonight.
I love it. And how excited and thrilled are you to be hosting such a fabulous event?
Well, you know, it's a needed event. It's been a while since we've had one like this, and it's my honor. I'm so excited. I live it, I love it, and I support it. So I'm happy to be here and be hosting.
Absolutely. And our audience absolutely loved RuPaul's Drag Race. Season 5, we're down to the final 4. Who are you rooting for, girl?
I never, ever tell.
But you do have favorites.
Well, I always have favorites, and people ask me if I have my favorites or if there's ones I don't like. And quite honestly, there's never any that I don't like. Anybody that gets on that show has the balls to get on that show, definitely has the talent to get on that show. So for me, it's never any don't like. And funny, you'll start out with a certain amount of queens, and I'll like a few in the beginning, and that changes as I'm watching the show. So I think the top 4 is a very good pick right now.
Okay.
All of them are good choices, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously all the queens put out such a fabulous show when the cameras are rolling, but you get to see some of the intimate moments behind the scenes when they break down, when they're the most vulnerable. What are some of the moments that we don't get to see?
Well, I don't get to. I get to see only what's on the main stage.
Okay.
Rue and the confessionals, that stuff. I watch the show live time, so I only get to see what's presented on the stage. So when people freak out on me and they say, "How could you like this person?" It's like, honey, I don't know who they are. My job is to judge the challenge. I don't see if they're a jerk. I don't see if they're a bully. I don't see any of that stuff until you all see it. So we're watching it together.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's smart because then I don't become biased.
Cool. And what was it like to see all the queens lip sync to your song? I mean, wasn't that so sweet?
Yeah, it's we've been trying apparently for quite some time, and Rue didn't tell me, and he said it's a great song today for lip sync, and I would, guess a Madonna song, or I'd pick a song, Supersonic, like what is it?
Yeah.
And then when it was mine, it was like, wow. It took 3 seasons, but we did it.
You're like, we finally did it, right?
Yeah, there's nothing more flattering to me than seeing a drag queen perform my song.
Aww,
yeah.
That really hits your soft spot, right?
It does, and it does exist. I do have a soft spot.
You're like, believe it or not.
It's there, I promise.
Absolutely. So you've been working with Rue for such a long time. What are some of the things that we don't know about him or don't see him?
He wears his heart on his sleeve, and what you see is what you get. He is not putting anything on for the camera. Like, that's who he is. He's genuine, loving, caring, and one of the most spiritually evolved humans I know. He's amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I give reality show stars a lot of credit because, they're showing a lot of themselves when the cameras are rolling 24/7. But it's also sad to see, TV stars fall under such media attention too. So do you have any words of wisdom for people like, Amanda Bynes or Lindsay Lohan, who are definitely going through a train wreck period in their life?
I don't blame that on them. They were raised in a system, so to speak. And when you get the whole child star is a whole different element. I absolutely, and I've said this time and again, have been huge fans of both of those particular ladies, especially Amanda Bynes, because I have 2 daughters, and I remember watching the Amanda show and sitting there, and I said to my husband, that girl is going to be a massive star. And I just feel like she's abandoned, and I feel like she's on her own right now. I love her. My heart goes out to her. I think, if she gets, just go talk to somebody. If she gets the help she needs, she's going to be fine. She's just brought up in the wrong system and then left out to dry. What do you do when these kids don't have everything they had when they were 9, 10, 11, 12? And times are different. You're not doing the same roles, and the roles, it's tough.
And they might not have good people surrounding them.
That's the problem. But her parents are saying that she's refusing any kind of help. So it breaks my heart because I love her. So.
Do you follow her on Twitter?
I do.
Yeah, I know.
Just like everybody else, and then I blog about it. But I blog saying, come on, enough is enough. Help her. She's saying there's nothing wrong, but
there is. She's
clearly, we got to help her. We can't laugh at her. We got to help her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one last question for you, real quick. It was recently revealed that Princess Diana actually went drag once to get into a gay club with Freddie Mercury. Did you hear about that?
I did.
What do you think about that?
I think it's awesome, and it doesn't surprise me. She was amazing. I think a lot of people in the mainstream love drag. Male, female, drag kings, drag queens. I just think a lot of people don't really talk about it. So when it shows up, it's like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. I love it. I'll be Manila Luzon.
Yeah. Yes.
Put Manila Luzon out of business.
She'll be here tonight. Yeah, she'll love you. Yeah, she'll.
For more celebrity interviews, log on to popstoptv.com. Pop culture for the next generation.